Hi guys, and welcome to this course all about ninth chords. So if you've been going through kind of bit by bit the theory lab sections, then you'll have done the basic triads in terms of chord construction, you'll have done the seventh chords in terms of chord construction, and now we're talking ninth chords in terms of chord construction. So we're really taking it to another level now, and ninth chords you're going to typically find more in kind of jazz music. So we're really getting expensive is probably the best term in terms of chords. We've got a lot of notes, they're quite complicated chords, and they sound really pretty. It's probably the best way to describe it. So what I'm going to do in this first lesson is set us up to be able to create ninth chords, okay? And the first thing we need to really know and understand is ninth chords. You know, where do we get the 9 from? And this is what I'm going to go through now, okay? So we're going to take our basic C major scale and we're going to work to create a C major 9, a C minor 9, a C 9, just using the C major scale. But what we're going to need to do is extend it to 2 octaves to really understand this, okay? So just if you have never heard the term octave before, it's the 7 notes again, but up a pitch, okay? So for example, we're going to go through C to C, and then we're going to stay going higher and higher and higher and just roll through all those notes again, but up an octave. It will look like this, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's our usual octave, okay? And then instead of just stopping at 8, where we'd normally put 1, okay, I'm going to go all the way and carry on a whole nother octave. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, okay? And now if I actually put the notes on there, you'll see it's just 2 octaves, same notes. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, okay? Now, first of all, remember that's our tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone to work out our, C major scale, but it's nice and easy, the C major scale, no sharps or flats. When we get back to the C again, we just continue. So 9 is kind of like the 2, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay, and it's gone a bit faint there, we'll just make that a bit better there. All right, so we still got the C major scale, same scale, except we've done 2 octaves, okay? So here, if you just look, if I just kind of pop that down there, there's the divide, the same notes on either side, okay? The purpose for doing this is we've now extended the numbers from 1 to 14, okay? You could very, very much, and you probably should, consider that this is 2, 3, 4, the 5, the 6, and the 7, okay? But because we're deliberately higher, so an octave higher, and this becomes important with a bit of theory that we're going to get to in a minute, we're going to call it 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, rather than just 1 to 7 again, okay? So that sets us up beautifully for what we need to achieve in this course, which is essentially we need to create a major ninth chord, a minor ninth chord, and a dominant ninth chord, okay? So if you remember when we did sevenths, we started to find that we could use this dominant chord now because we had this major chord with a flat 7, okay? Now, from that point onwards, the dominant chord stays, and we just start now making it dominant 9, or dominant 11, or dominant 13, or, whatever. We just keep building upon it. So we've got these 3 main chords, major, minor, dominant, okay, which we can extend to a whole realm of new chord shapes, okay, and new sounds, okay. And at this point, often, especially in jazz world, you start referring to major, minor, and dominant as families. We talk about we talk about major as a family, minor as a family, dominant as a family. And in each one of those families, you can create a ninth chord, okay, which is super cool. So what I need you guys to do is on a piece of paper, because it's going to really help if you kind of write along with me as we go, just write out this full list of notes. Okay, so we've got the C major scale octave 1 and the C major scale octave 2. And what I'm going to do to really, make this nice and clear is I'm just going to put a little line there. This is octave 1, just like so, and this is octave 2. Okay, hopefully to make it, oh, if I can put 2 properly, relatively clear. Okay, so get that on paper. Okay, and then in the next lesson, we're going to look at how to take that and apply it to major 9.